Have you ever caught your dog staring at you? Not just looking, but really staring, like they're trying to say something you can't quite understand? Most people laugh it off. Some even feel a little uncomfortable. But what if that look isn't random at all? What if, in that quiet moment, your dog is communicating something far deeper than words ever could? Because the truth is, they are. There's a moment many dog owners experience but rarely think twice about. You're sitting on your phone, maybe watching TV, and suddenly you feel it, that gaze. You look up and there they are, still, focused, eyes locked on you like you're the only thing in their world. Most people assume their dog wants food, or attention, or maybe they think it's just a habit. But most people are wrong. That stare, especially when it's soft, calm, and unblinking, is one of the purest signs of emotional connection a dog can give. Scientists have actually studied this. When a dog looks into your eyes in a relaxed way, both your brain and your dog's brain release oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds mothers with their babies. It's not just a look, it's a biological connection. In other words, your dog isn't just seeing you, they're bonding with you. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Not all stares mean the same thing. Sometimes your dog will look at you with soft eyes, a relaxed body, maybe even a slow tail wag. That's trust. That's comfort. That's your dog saying, without a single sound, "I feel safe with you." But then there are other times when the stare feels different. Maybe their body is stiff, their eyes are wide, the energy changes. That's not bonding, that's communication of a different kind. It could mean uncertainty, stress, or even a warning. Most owners miss this completely. They treat every stare the same, and that's where misunderstandings begin. Because your dog doesn't have words, all they have is body language, and that stare is one of their strongest tools. Now, think about this. When your dog stares at you while you're eating, it might seem obvious they want food, but look closer. Are they tense? Are they patient? Are they blinking slowly? Sometimes it's not just hunger. Sometimes it's learned behavior. Sometimes it's hope. And sometimes it's simply because they've learned that looking at you is the best way to connect. Dogs are incredibly observant. Over time, they learn your patterns, your movements, your habits, even your emotions. So when they stare at you, they're often reading you, trying to understand what you're about to do next. It's their way of staying connected to your world. And then there's a moment that many owners don't even realize is happening. Your dog looks at you, you look back, and for a few seconds, everything else fades away. No commands, no distractions, just eye contact. That moment is powerful, because in your dog's mind, you are their entire world, their safety, their family, their home, and that stare is how they reach out to you. But here's something most people don't realize. If your dog avoids eye contact, that can mean something too. In the animal world, direct staring can sometimes be seen as a threat. So when a dog chooses to look into your eyes calmly, it's not something to take lightly. It means they trust you enough to be vulnerable. That's not instinct, that's a relationship. And relationships like that aren't built overnight. They're built through daily moments, walks, routines, quiet time, and the way you respond to them when they need you. So the next time your dog stares at you, don't just look away. Pause. Look back. Notice their body language, the softness in their eyes or the tension, the small details that tell you what they're really feeling. Because once you start understanding that look, everything changes. You stop guessing. You start connecting. And your dog? They feel it. They feel that you finally understand them. And in a world where they can't use words, that understanding means everything.